You are now smelling the StenchCast.
What's that smell?
Alright, I'll let you do intro.
I thought you wanted to do your funny.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
You don't like it.
Alright, yeah. I hold on, let me think of a really good one. Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. You like it? I think it's pretty original.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Actually, no, that's shit.
A few moments prior.
I thought of a new, phrase to open up each episode with.
Yeah?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. You are listening to StenchCast, and then whatever episode it is.
It's kind of cringe.
No.
No. No, it's not.
Yeah, I guess you're right, man.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to StenchCast episode 4. Today we got a lot of juicy stories.
Shut the fuck up.
We're like a loaded baked potato, except it's just a bunch of like filth inside the potato, and it just smells really bad.
All right.
Yeah. So is the life of us StenchCasters.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, the sensitivity is so high. Alright, so first on the agenda is I steal bolts.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, so at my school, in the cafeteria, randomly, the seats will go fucking missing at the tables. They're these little, black circular disc seat things that sits on top of a rod. It's like the seat you'd have at a drum set. And for some odd reason, they like to go missing a lot. People, really like stealing them, I guess. And so, mine was missing today. Grossman's was missing today. And a bunch of other ones from the next table over were missing today. And I started this a while ago, but I've only really done it, one other time, and I lost it forever ago.
Loser.
You can shut your mouth. But, yeah, I am right. You can shut your mouth. But,
Okay.
So, before today, I had stolen 2, and I'd lost the 1.
What'd you steal?
These little bolts. They usually keep the seats in place, but without the seats, they're just kind of useless.
Yeah.
So I steal them.
Like the good Samaritan you are.
Oh! Oh! Get away from me.
Giving the bolts a new home.
Yeah. But, today, not only, like I said, was mine missing, Grossman's was missing, and 2 others from the adjacent table. So I stole 4 of them. And now I have 5 just on my desk. You can hear them, I think. But, yeah, I kept walking up to people, and just, holding them in my hand and then holding them out to them, just being like, here, crunch on these, they'll make you smarter.
Have a bite.
But, Mad Max, when he was talking about it, he just called me a straight-up fucking goblin. A gremlin. Which, I mean, he's not wrong. Anytime I noticed the seat was missing, I would check to see if it was bolted in, or if it had, these bolts. I don't know how to describe it. Some of them have a nut and bolt, so they, screw.
Nut.
Shut up. But these ones are just, they're, spring-loaded, so they come out.
Spring lock?
Yeah, actually. The table suffered a spring lock failure, so I stole it.
L?
The entire table. But, yeah, so I stole 4 today. But anytime I noticed that a seat was missing, I would walk over to it, check to see if it was one of the spring-loaded bolts, or if it was actually, bolted in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would fucking just immediately start stealing it. In one of them, there was a rotten piece of chicken nugget in it.
Oh.
And I didn't care.
Yeah?
I did it anyway. quite frankly, I'm proud of myself for it. I'm a better man.
Yeah. Stealing. It wasn't bolts, like seat bolts or anything, but it was
Owie.
it was the same time, not time, it was the same place, the lunchroom, where I stole a mass amount of just like plastic soup spoons for seemingly no apparent reason. I say seemingly as if there was an apparent reason, but there wasn't. But like they have like there's like the normal spoons, but then there's like soup spoons, and soup spoons are like they're like a different breed. These puppies are like wider. They're like I really don't know how to describe them. They're just like the spoon
They're
part.
deeper.
Yeah, they're like they're made for eating soup.
Yeah.
But
Like how the title of it entails. It's almost like
Yeah.
a soup spoon.
it's almost like a soup spoon is made for eating soup. It's quite incredible, I know.
And
But
yet we never like have soup to eat it with.
No.
We have 2 soups that are ever available on the menu. And
If that.
they're both shit.
Yeah, but this is back. This is like pre-COVID times when we actually had a soup and deli bar, which was chef.
Which is only just recently returning. We have the
It still hasn't
salad bar.
returned. It's like,
We had the salad bar at least.
that's
That returned.
that's as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah. Now the counters are still there and they just rot.
Yeah, they're like. I'm pretty sure if they like set it back up, people get sick not because of the food, but because of the fucking mold that's been growing back there.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, but I'd steal these soup spoons, and you stated like, oh yeah, you stole like 4 or what? So 4 or so.
I also stole a nail from a bathroom stall.
Like
It was
Like a-
loose.
like out of like the door or something.
No, it was like the screws that hold like the actual walls of the stall in place. One of them was loose, so I just unscrewed it with my hand. I'm like, all right, I'm taking you home.
That's mine now.
It's on my desk right now. I'm looking at it, and it was in my rear pocket for the longest time. So I just like anytime I sat down with that particular pair of jeans on, I would just notice it, and it just like, what the fuck is that still there?
Ow! What did they sit on?
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So you stole like 4 or so, whatever. I, on the other hand, I stole at least like thousands of these just plastic soup spoons you could like go to Walmart and buy. And like, there's no reason. Like I didn't have to. I just did. Me and Bobby, or my friend Bobby, we would go. I remember one day in particular. We both went up, and I think Bobby was like wearing a jacket that had like pockets on the insides, and they were pretty big pockets because we went up, and I was like, I just take a couple every time I got my food or whatever. I'd go up like every so often and grab like a handful. No, Bobby went freaking sicko mode on these spoons, grabbed this giant handful and just stuffed it into his like the inner pocket and just like kept piling spoons, like plastic soup spoons into his freaking jacket. I was like wow. I was awestruck. I was inspired by this movement. So I took it upon myself to do the same. I went I went up with my freaking big pockets, and I just loaded myself up with spoons. And by the
I
time
didn't use my pockets. I used my asshole.
yeah, I clenched it with my cheeks and put it in my pockets. But we got back to the lunch table that day, and it was like we had so many spoons. Like I still haven't done anything with them. And in fact, like I just have this giant box right here of just these soup spoons.
Dig your hand in there and just rattle them around.
Hold on, let me get the microphone up close here.
How'd you get? Jesus Christ! You gotta take a picture so we can flash it on the screen later.
Yeah, I'll get a picture of that and put it on. It is quite an absurd amount of spoons. Yeah. I'm still trying to like play Plants vs Zombies while like moving the box out of my face, and it's not working out too well. Hold on. No! No! Get away! Oh, I gotta get this off of me. Oh. Okay. Yeah, but I would like load my book bag up with them every day. I'd come home and I just stuff them in like one of the drawers of my dresser. It was just like this empty drawer, and I would just stuff it with these the plastic soup spoons, and it was just the sheer amount. Like this is a big box, not big, but it's a hefty box, and it's just filled. Like I could have just went like on Amazon and purchased probably like the same amount or more of these like plastic soup spoons, and I would have been like, haha, funny. But no, I decided, oh yeah, let me go like take them from the school because like screw them, I guess, or whatever.
Anti-establishment.
Yeah. And then eventually they got moved into a box. Now they just stay as a box of spoons in my closet.
Yeah.
My closet spoons.
Oh, good lord. On the topic of school, we have a friend, Snail, and he's a very nice friend. He actually bought me Modern Warfare 2 recently. He's very charitable. But he's also he's got a case of raging Republican.
Raging boner syndrome.
Which means he is very, like, casually racist. And
as
sexist.
As you are.
And, well, not sexist. I think he respects women. But...
Yeah.
Is that... How do you... Like, what's the sexist for, like, gayness and... Is that still sexist, or is that...
Homophobic?
Homophobic, yeah, but, like, more against, like, every type of... like, every type of non-straightism.
I have no idea.
Oh, well. Anyway.
Who cares?
Who cares?
No. Oh, the latter guys are eating my guys.
Well, don't be an idiot then. But, yeah, we have a friend named... we've discussed him before. Mad Max. He's black. And, that's the end of the story. Mad Max is black.
That's all you get.
But Mad Max is a man of African American pigment. And
He's a man of culture.
Sometimes.
Sure, yeah. Uh-huh.
But, I almost name dropped him. Snail, he says some very out-of-pocket things. He doesn't mean them maliciously. He means them, like, jokingly. Sometimes. Sometimes you gotta wonder whether or not he's being serious. But at one point, we're walking down the hall. It's the end of the day. We're leaving school. And Snail pipes up, looks at Max, and says, you know, I think that if we would have just been nice to the slaves, we wouldn't have had a problem. Mad Max, of all people. And so, he's just left stunned, but also not exactly because, you know, he's kind of used to it by now.
Yeah.
He chose Mad Max, the one, like, Mad Max, there's maybe, like, 5 black people total in our town, and Mad Max, obviously, is one of them. He chose the only black person in, like, the entirety of his day to say that to.
The entire United States, the only black man ever. He chose him to make fun of.
At one point, we were all joking around. Yeah, we mess with Snail a lot. I wouldn't say vehemently, but he sometimes tries to defend his slightly southern roots, and by that I mean Confederate. His family was part of the Confederacy, as I understand.
Lol.
And we make fun of him a lot because we are in the North, and so
we're in the Soviet Union.
We're in the Soviet Union. But we always call him a traitor, and tell him that he's on the wrong side of the Mason-Dixon. But I don't remember like how the bit started. We were like, "Have you ever heard of the such and such?" And yeah, well, have you ever heard of the such and such? And at one point, Snail pipes up and says, again to Mad Max, "Have you ever heard of slavery?" And Mad Max, of course, says, "Have you ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation?" Ooh, which? No.
Yeah?
Where's a shotgun? Give me a shotgun. Here we go.
Wait, do I have funny games? Oh, I don't have like any of them.
There we go. Perfect.
Play Boss Breaker.
Anyway, game that you find to be bullshit?
Yo Mama House.
Shut up, dude. Oh yeah, because you said about games like you just being bad at games.
Yeah, that's me. The guy that's bad at games.
Talk about it.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I should.
Hey.
Yeah, so like, I like is a strong word. I play Siege. I play Rainbow Six Siege sometimes.
I asked him if he wanted to play Siege custom games for this episode. He was like, "No, I think I'm gonna play Plants vs Zombies."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but see, like, it's a good game, but when you suck at it,
also a strong statement.
Yeah, it's a game, but when you, especially like when you suck at it, it's like, I don't know, man. Cause I'm a gamer. I play games all the time. FPS games are, I mean, I don't want to say they're not my type of game, but they're definitely not like the first type of game I would.
I don't want to say they're not my type of game, but they're not my type of game.
Yeah, I think like the only FPS games I played, other than like, not including like survival games or whatever, just like specifically like competitive FPS games. The only times I've played are like Team Fortress 2 and Rainbow Six Siege and like some Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So I'm not the greatest. I don't play them that often. But when I do play Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, I'm literally a G. No, I probably like one of the. I'm either the worst player or the most unluckiest player, because when I play it just doesn't. I don't like it. You know, I'm playing like quick match, and I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people like sit there every day and they get on their little freaking Rainbow Six Siege game, and they sit there and just go absolute like gamer mode on anyone and everyone they see.
Yeah.
Like, especially in quick match. Like, there's two other game modes, unranked and
deathmatch.
Yeah. Well, unranked and ranked.
Terrorist hunt.
Yeah, there's like other game modes to be competitive in. And you'd think, oh yeah, quick match, like that's just like everyone's gonna be good. No,
especially
no
fuck. Especially since it used to be called casual.
Yeah, you know, casual gameplay, not like Now like freaking drop shot, freaking fall on the ground, crouch
Spawn
spam,
peek,
spawn peek.
spam.
I mean spawn peek can be funny.
It can be, but also if like you're on the receiving end of it, it is so fucking bad.
Yeah. That's why we play like custom matches, just 1v1 when we do play. Cause it's just like, who cares?
We can goof around.
We can be goofing. But that I don't understand. Like even in TF2, like I'm actually decent at TF2. Like
Very mad.
Like I'm decent at the game, and like I can actually get kills, and still like have fun with the game. Meanwhile, freaking Rainbow Fart Siege, I don't get any kills. Like I'm, well, I think I just hit like level 100 not too long ago, and I'm still like. I still have only gotten like 2 aces ever in my entire gameplay time, and everyone else like in my friend group who plays is just like way better than me. Like we did
CG sports.
we did esports for school, and it was terrible. It was awful. It was mainly like the site we were using.
The league we chose,
yeah.
well, our school chose was just fucking awful.
Yeah, it was not good. I lost what I was saying. Oh yeah,
being bad at
yeah. But I don't remember where I was going.
Well, you were talking about how all your friends are usually better at
Yeah.
him.
I think I just fucking fried my brain.
I think you did.
What the fuck? What? Someone just playing sports team. Oh, okay.
There we
Sorry
go.
about that. Like everyone on
You
my
should leave that entire thing in and just put like dun 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 dun.
I don't know if Plants vs. Zombies is the best game for this, because I was like playing the game and I was like just trailing off. Like half the things I said were just complete nonsense. It was like barely even coherent sentences. I was just stringing things together, and then I just completely blanked. Like that was so bad. Oh my god! I'm trying to do a podcast. Jeez, fire me on the spot.
Yeah, you're.
But
fired.
anyway, yeah, I was.
From now on, leave the call.
Yeah, you're right, man. I would, but it's not windowed borderless. So yeah, we played esports, the school esports, and everyone who we played against were absolutely like tryhard sweats.
Yeah, we had multiple good teammates.
Like 2, you and Buppy.
And Snape. You remember
yeah,
Snape is fucking insane at Siege. But like it didn't matter what we did. It literally didn't matter what we did.
Didn't like we would always. I think we only won a single round out of like 5
The entire
like
season.
complete matches.
Yeah.
Not even the game. It was just a single round.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like even like in a 5-man team, I was doing like slightly better than our one friend who had just picked up the game.
Yeah.
Everyone else was completely outplaying me, and like I've played the game for a couple years now. You think after so long, you'd actually be
you-
good at a game.
Didn't you mainly play on PlayStation before?
Yeah, I'd only play on PlayStation before, but I still had experience playing on PC. Like, I remember when I got Siege on PC, like, one of the first games I played, I aced as, like, Doc on House, I think. And
It was Rook. I remember Mad Max telling me that story.
no, that was on Plane. That was my first ever ace. I aced on
Oh,
Plane as a
okay.
Rook.
Okay.
That was back on PlayStation, and then, like, it was like a week or two later, I got it on PC and I played it and I aced as Doc on House, and I was
Okay,
like, wow, I'm getting, it's like PC's so much better. I'm getting really good, and then I
It
got
is
like
so
flopped
much
every
better, though.
other time. Yeah, it is. But like I just, and half the time, like I'm playing the game. There's just instances. I don't really have any good examples right now, but there's just instances where it just feels like, it just feels completely unfair. Not unfair is like a bad word, but just it feels like I am really unlucky playing the game. Oh,
I feel that.
fuck. It like it's, I don't know why, but like I do anything and I just die immediately. It's like, all right, man, like I was just trying to play the game. I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I thought I'd talk about Overwatch, seeing as I used to be on the my school's esports team for Overwatch for 3 full seasons,
Yeah.
and I was team captain for 2 of them, and we were good. My original team, we had a bit of trouble like working together originally, but after a while, when we started to learn to play around each other, we were unstoppable.
Yeah.
We were genuinely really good. But then the 3rd season came around, and, you know, all of the teammates that I had before were gone because they all graduated. Oh god, you're playing Getting Over It.
Yeah.
But, oh! I just fucking saved myself from falling to my death by jumping on a spitter's head. But, it was fun. I mean, Overwatch is not a very fun game to play it's not fun at all to play competitively unless you're winning, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But, this season especially is just bad. This season I'm not even... I refuse to actually play, but when I heard that we were doing tech leagues again as the league, I signed back up, and I'm an extra.
Nice.
Oh, this is unfortunate. The tank is coming right for me. But like, I've noticed that now the game is just utterly fucking unplayable competitively.
Yeah.
Because take a character like Doomfist, for example. He feels genuinely fucking invincible. We were pumping everything we had into him, and he literally would not lose any health whatsoever. Like, he was not losing health. I was even doing bleed damage to him with Junker Queen. And it wasn't affecting his health bar. I could actively see that his health bar was not moving. The game just isn't fun at all. And, like, we had moments like that before as well in my old team. But it is especially bad now. Overwatch is bad.
Yeah. I'm glad I never picked up on that. Like, I
Yeah,
did,
no.
like, I used to play on PlayStation a lot, and we had like most of our friend group was like, "You good? What was that?"
That was me moving my desk tray back into place.
Me slamming my computer into oblivion because I lost in my game.
No, but like I sit back in my chair and I like pull my tray out of its place and just set
Yeah.
it on my lap.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. But yeah, most of our friend group, we would well, they still are on PlayStation, and
Yeah, none of them are the PC.
that's because it's too damn expensive, and I don't blame
It
them.
is very
But
expensive.
once you do make the move, it's like, oh.
It's
But
fucking insane.
yeah, but they like Siege was just one of the games we used to play. Well, they used to play. That was like the only one I played. They also played Overwatch. I've heard a lot of very angry Overwatch games, but what I've heard more anger from is For Honor.
Oh my god, dude! Don't even get me started on For Honor. Oh,
Just like
I play on Xbox, so I didn't have to hear them.
it was always funny because they would play these games, Overwatch, For Honor, and I would be in the party, like the PlayStation party with them, and I would listen to them getting so mad, even breaking controllers over the game, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, man, you should get the game. It's really fun. You should play the game." And I'm like, "No, I think I'm good actually."
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh, it's like. It's like you really expect me to get this game. Like I have anger issues. I know I do. And you expect me to get
Oh,
this
me too.
game that's literally going to make me angry. I don't think so, buddy. Like I hear you like actually like seething over this video game. I'm not gonna subject myself to that. So I was lucky enough not to get on the Overwatch train or anything like that to break controllers. I mean, I broke controllers with many other games. That was a definite given, but Overwatch and For Honor were not games that I broke controllers over.
Luckily, I didn't stay on For Honor for too long, because my favorite character, the first time I played and when I came back, was Lawbringer. Lawbringer is such a badass character.
Yeah.
He is this fucking massive dude with a halberd. And you'd think he'd hit like a fucking train. And sometimes he does. But he is so slow that he can't keep up with any of the other characters. And so trying to play him against any of the DLC characters that came out anytime, after the game came out is just awful, because he got nerfed into oblivion at one point and he's unplayable. Like, you can have fun with him if you're playing against someone who is absolutely fucking brain dead and playing a somehow slower character.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, For Honor got me mad too. The biggest game for me that I played just horrifically competitively was Star Wars Battlefront. I played Star Wars Battlefront Heroes vs. Villains, and I played the Showdown mode, which is a 2v2 mode where you play as the heroes and villains, like Anakin and Darth Vader and them. And you get one life. So it's like dueling.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know anything about Star Wars Battlefront 2, you know that it is janky as all hell. It was just, like, it would be fine 1 minute, and then the next, inputs would be very delayed. General Grievous, who was my main, was just broken to hell at a certain point. It was bad. And then the community was also really bad, too.
It sucks when the community is like what destroys a game for you.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the main factor. It was mainly just the fact that
but
the
I'm just
game was
saying,
fucking
general.
awful. But, it was also the fact that the game stopped receiving updates. And for the sake of Battlefield 2042, and we know how that turned out. But, which is funny, that's another one I mentioned in my Elden Ring review as a game to shit on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, that didn't kill her. That's unfortunate. Die. Die? Okay. Sorry, I was killing a witch in Left 4 Dead. But, yeah, it was mostly the jankiness of the game that drew me away from it. Because that is the one game that actually I did break controllers over. I broke multiple controllers over that game. I had to stop for my own good. Because losing to Jank when I took that game so competitively is just... Ugh. It was bad. Rainbow Six, I guess I was the same way about for a little while, but I don't know. I haven't raged at video games in a long time now. I really only play games that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Or that I'm somewhat good at. Even like Rainbow Six, I'm not the best at it. I'm pretty good at it, I think. I can... Alright, you know what?
Yeah, you're actually good.
I can usually pull like a pretty good 12k game or so.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like even that game I don't take seriously at all. So it never really bothers me when I lose. It's like, oh, alright. I can just go on my phone until the next round. But yeah, I don't blame you. Like hearing your friends just lose their fucking minds because of because of a game. Like I wouldn't want to play that either.
Oh yeah, you should get the game. Yeah, let me get right on that actually. And let me also like set back like $300 for new controllers.
Yeah, controllers are fucking expensive now.
$60. They've been expensive. It's always like $60, $70. It's so like, it's like, dude.
For like low end controllers, yeah, but like, well, for PlayStation it might be different, but Xbox controllers, they're now like up to $100 usually.
Yeah,
they
PlayStation, they're still like $60.
For custom controllers that you get from Design Lab, they can get up to like $300.
Yeah.
I still have it actually. It's a black and red custom controller. I got it for $80. I got a really good deal. It has my gamer tag. It has my gamer tag on it. It's a nice black and red Series X controller. I use it whenever I'm playing like Elden Ring or GTA.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yes. Oh, I did it. I made it over the stupid area that I was having trouble with for some reason, even though I've already made it past that area before. But,
Well, in other news,
yo mama.
or in other topics, Joe, you had a story about gaslighting, did you?
Oh, yeah. Alright, so it all started this weekend. Yeah, let me take a moment from my video game because it was what happened was I was at work over the weekend and I was doing my thing, I was working, and I get this text from a random number. I'll probably put like screenshots over because there's a lot. I'll put some screenshots in for the podcast, and it just says hi in all capitals, hi. And yeah, I don't recognize this number. The area code is nowhere near where I'm at. Nothing like that. So I'm like, who is this? And I get sent full like sentence or two in just Chinese. And I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, I think you have the wrong number. And I went into Google Translate, and it translated to something like, hello, this is like Emma from the fundraiser in Los Angeles. Do you remember me? And I was like, oh god.
Fuck?
I was like, I think you have the wrong number. So I get a reply. My wrong number was wrong. Sorry. Hope you don't mind. Good day. Wish you a good day. I'm from beautiful Los Angeles. How about you? And at this point, I'm like, you know what? Like, maybe, I'll just go along with it. I'm not gonna like give out my personal information, so I'll just make up a little bit of a story.
Information.
Yeah, no. But I was like, oh yeah, I'm from Ohio. So they respond, I work in clothing design and beauty salon, and in my spare time I do cryptocurrency and futures trading information.
God.
What do you do? As soon as I got that text, I was immediately like, this person's trying to like get me to buy crypto. They're gonna
100%.
scam me and like buying crypto. They want me to get crypto.
Yeah.
So I pull. So I'm like, what, like what do I do? Like I don't want to give this person any single information because I'm at my job, like my actual job, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell them that this is where I'm working. So
this podcast isn't the only thing you do?
Yeah, no, I have a real job to pay for my real assets.
Yeah, this is the only thing I do. I don't have a job.
Lol. But like I was at work, you know, I have some free time, so I was like rewatching some old like game theory FNAF lore videos.
Oh, those are the best.
Yeah, so I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make her think that my life is just like Five Nights at Freddy's. So I respond. She's like, "Oh, what do you do?" I respond, "I'm a night guard for a pizzeria. They have these big animal-themed robots that perform for children." And she responded with something I wasn't expecting. Ohio's last vinyl chloride spill is now dealt with, M.
What the fuck?
And I was like, yeah, I guess I do remember them having the big
train
chemical
derailment.
spills. Yeah, or whatever. And she was like, "How long have you been working there? You're going to be up all night."
Wow.
So, yeah, so I respond, "I've been there a few months now, and I'm used to being up all night. The spill hit the pizzeria pretty bad, but we're open again." And then I alluded to, I said, "The only thing is the robots have been acting a bit weird lately."
They're a bit quirky.
Yeah, I was. That's what I was going for. I was trying to I was trying to lead into like telling her about how these animatronics wander around at night and kill people. She didn't really fall for that, but she was, well, not fall for. I don't know what I was really
She didn't
expecting
really
as a
like
response.
care about it.
Yeah, it was. She was like, "You mean the?" She was more invested in probably the more concerning fact of the giant chemical leak. She was like, "You mean that the vinyl chloride leak didn't have much impact on you? Are all robots working?" So I respond, "Yeah, I'm fine. Everyone evacuated before it got to us, but the robots were left at the pizzeria. They work fine, but they just seem different." And at this
I'm
point, I
invested
was
in
like,
the story now.
yeah, I was formulating this story in my head about how, like, my own FNAF world, where the animatronics weren't like like the souls of dead children, but infected by vinyl chloride. Now they can move around at night.
Oh shit.
And um, but like when I said like different, like they seem different, I was hoping she would elaborate and be like, "Oh, what do you mean by different?" or something like that. But no, she immediately went to like dismiss that. She was like, "Oh, it seems that your shop is not small. How much is your monthly salary?" I was like, "Oh yeah, she's trying to get me to buy crypto."
You should have like did the math based on like the FNAF paycheck at the end of FNAF 1.
I was
If I were
thinking
to
about it.
get 3 of these a month.
I kind of did. I based it on like 5 days a week at like $100 paycheck, whatever. I was like, I'm paid hourly, not by salary. I make about $500 a week. And then she was like, "How much do you earn in a year?" And I was like, "Oh
Making me do
God,
math
why?"
now.
Yeah, so I legit did the math, and it came out to $27,000.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, well, a year, that's not much. So
That's not bad for working at a fucking pizzeria.
yeah, but I was like, it came out to that, and I was like, oh God, like she's gonna see like the very low, like the poverty year, the income, and be like, and just like just cut all ties with me. Like I want to keep this bit going.
I
So
want to meet this Chinese woman and I want to sex her up.
well, yeah. So I added in that I pick up some extra shifts from time to time, so I make about 40,000 a year, which still isn't that good, but it's better than 27,000. So she asked how long I've been in the industry. I said, about 4 years now. I've been working night shift at other locations. And then, then she sends me a picture of what I assuming is supposed to be her, but it's definitely not. Like halfway through this like conversation, like I'm convinced that I'm just talking to like an AI chatbot that's been set up to sell me cryptocurrency.
Oh, absolutely.
And and she says, "What's your name?" "My name is Emma." And
Very, very Chinese name.
yeah, so I sent a picture of German 985 and said,
Oh my
"I'm Michael."
fucking god!
Yeah. I said I'm Michael, as in like Michael Afton. I didn't say Afton. I was like, "I'm Michael."
You should have.
I should have, but But she was like, "Wow, you were so handsome," and
I
after
hope it was the one where he like looks like a fucking serial killer's mugshot. With a
Yeah.
Red Sox shirt.
No, it's a different picture, but and like when she sent me the picture, I was like, oh no, this might not be cryptocurrency. This might be like one of those like porn bots trying to like get me invested in them, in like some elaborate scheme where they actually like try to be your friend.
But then
So
why did she mention crypto?
I don't know, man. I still don't even know what her goal is. But she's like, wow, you're so handsome. And I said, thanks. My wife always says that as well.
Like,
And then she
cheat on
brought
her.
up, yeah, and then she brought up how her job again. She's like, I work as a fashion designer and beauty salon, and I trade cryptocurrencies and bitcoins in my spare time. And I was like, oh god. And I was like, cool. I sell cards for a trading card game as a side business, as Germa's doing the Grotto Beasts. And she said, you are excellent and have a happy family. And I was like, thanks. You have a wonderful business yourself. And then she was like, thank you for your compliment, but I want to have a happy and warm home more. And I didn't know how to respond to that, so I just said, okay. She was like, then... Yeah, no, this is still the same. She was like, how old are you and how many hours do you work? And I was like, oh my god, this chick for real? So I was like, I'm 35, I work 30 to 50 hours a week, depending on if I take extra shifts. And she was like, haha, I am 37 years old and divorced with a daughter who is now single. Now I work hard every day to increase my income and become a successful person as soon as possible.
That's kind of genius. Not only is she like pimping herself up, but also pimping her imaginary daughter. Yeah.
And like, I was like, oh yeah, I wish you the best, whatever. She was like, oh, thanks for the compliment. An hour passes. I'm at home now, like eating food,
Yeah, this is
watching
like 10 at night.
videos. No, this was 6:30.
Oh, this was a day shift. Okay.
Yeah, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, what? I was like, "Wait, is she still talking to me?" I was like, "I'm reading books." She like, which I'm not. I was just sitting there like, "What is something I never do?"
Read.
And I could just make something up. And then she was like, "Oh, then you are busy, and we will talk when we have time." And I thought that was like the last time she was ever going to talk to me. The next day, at 5 o'clock, good afternoon. What are your plans for today? And I was like, oh my. I was like, seriously?
What's your social security number?
Yeah, no, I was like, seriously? Like, why are you still talking to me? I told you I'm freaking Michael Afton from FNAF.
I sent you a picture of German 2985 and said it was me.
Yeah. And then I just told her I took another shift, and she was like, oh, okay.
So you're busy. We'll talk again.
Yeah. And that was like 2 days ago. So I haven't talked to her since, but I thought it was funny how cause especially like at the start of our conversation, because whenever she sent me like the Chinese text and I like translated it, I thought this was like a legit person. I was like I started to think like, oh, this is like a real person, and I kind of feel bad for gaslighting them. Like, even after she said cryptocurrencies, I was like, I mean, like, that's kind of weird. But like the more she like kept just like having like small talk with me, I was like, maybe this is like an actual real person. Like,
you're an idiot.
Yeah.
This guy's an idiot.
But now it's just like, yeah, no, she's like some like AI chatbot that's like trying to sell me cryptocurrency.
Absolutely.
Oh. I just found that entertaining.
It was entertaining.
And now I'm like going off on freaking getting over it.
Yeah, there you go. It is a fun game. If you play it just as a game to have fun, that's very nice.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. I just fell.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
No.
This guy's an idiot.
Yeah. Oh.
Fuck off me.
That's probably just gonna be like your gameplay for like a solid like 5 minutes because I just sat still reading those texts.
Oh well.
Oh well, who cares?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Ran face first into a fucking boomer vomit.
Ooh, delicious. Dude, I love cheese.
Me too, man.
Whoever made that, whoever invented cheese is a freaking epic person.
Well, I think it was somebody who just decided, you know what? I really loved sucking whatever juice came out of that cow's tit.
Yeah. That's for a
What if I let it
fetish.
ferment
It's,
into solid form?
it was probably like more of an accident than made cheese. It was just someone left their milk out and they're like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. Cheese!
Oh shit! Oh my fucking god.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got scared.
You're making it pretty freaking high. Ooh, that's going a bit fast there, buddy.
Well, see how long we've been recording. Just so I can
It's
get
only
a
been
gauge.
like 50 minutes.
Holy shit! Damn, we're at an hour. Well, almost.
Yeah.
Good shit. And we don't have much to cut off either.
Yeah?
And I do still have a topic. We
Except
still
for
haven't
my,
done snacks.
Dumb rant.
Yeah, well, in other news, again, another topic, we have snacks.
Mmm. Delicious.
What's your favorite snack, Joe?
Your mama.
Alright, you know what? I'm done. Do the fucking podcast by yourself.
Alright.
Oh! Can you guys help me?
No, you want to do it by yourself, so.
What's your favorite snack? Come on.
I don't really have like my favorite snack just like changes very often. Because
Fair
like
enough.
I'll get tired of, I'll be like, oh, this is my favorite snack, and I eat it for like 3 days straight, and I'm like, all right, now I'm kind of like sick of it, and it's not. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really want to eat it anymore.
That's fair.
Some of my top snacks are definitely like freaking Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips. Those are actual like
They're
incredible.
so good.
Takis
As a man who
are
also
good.
once worked at the same place you work at, which shall not be named,
Yeah,
Voldemort place, that sells Sun Chips.
yeah, and only Sun Chips.
Yeah. I always stole some. I would steal multiple bags.
Yeah, I still do.
Yeah.
I mean, I just take. It's mine now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sun Chips are good. I like me some Takis every once in a while. I like the
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, you have a
Fuego.
good story about Takis.
Yeah, well, not Takis in particular, but Taki flavored beef sticks. Oh boy, those were fun. So basically, you know, I was in Walmart the one day and I was just walking around looking for some good snackage, you know, and I came across some Taki flavored beef sticks or whatever they were, and I was like, ooh, I like meat and I like Takis, so
I like penis.
yeah. So I was like, I thought, you know what, this would be a good snack to consume in my own time. And so I bought it. I think I bought like a few different things. There was like,
And they're good too. They're not bad.
no, they're bad.
Yeah, well, that's because of what happens at the end of the story.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only reason you're saying that. Because you're a pussy.
yeah.
But
But
wait, continue, you idiot.
I got like two different packs. There was one where it was like a lot of like smaller ones in like the same pack, and then I got like one of just the big ones. I think I started with like the smaller ones, and like I only had like one, but like not too long after like eating it, I noticed something like different. My hand, like on my hand, like on the side of it, like on the back of my hand towards where like my thumb is. There's like this like small rash, and I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. Like, what happened there? I don't know what it was, so I didn't really care. Didn't really think much of it. Didn't get checked out or anything. But it slowly just started spreading across my entire body, and soon enough, I was just completely covered in this massive full body rash, and we went to all sorts of like hospitals, doctors, and they had no idea what it was. So me using my detective epic contrast, well, I'm not that epic anymore. Context clues.
Contrast clues.
Yeah.
Oh!
I deducted that it was the beef sticks because I'd never had them before, so I deducted I was allergic to something within those beef sticks, and I mean that's probably what it was because it just, like the rash just went away after a while. I still never found out what it was. It just went away. I never ate a Taki beef stick again, and I've never had that rash since. I still don't know what it was that I was allergic to in those beef sticks, and I probably should have found out in case it's in some other food I ate, but you know, who cares?
Yeah.
And that was a terrible experience because that I also found out I was allergic to Claritin because
Claritin?
I tried to take Claritin to get rid of the rash,
Oh!
and
Oh!
what ended up
That's rough.
yeah, and what it ended up happening was the entire like 20 it was like a 24-hour thing. The entire next 24 hours, the rash itched
I just
bad.
realized I forgot the fucking gnome. Oh well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, like the rash never itched, but like the 24 hours I had that Claritin in me, it itched bad. Like it was so bad. I remember like it was like 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. We had my mom had to take me to the ER, and God damn it. But I was in the ER and I was hooked up to an IV, and I don't remember what they put in, but it was supposed to like help the itch, and it just like I just remember like falling asleep in the hospital and being like, oh, this is so miserable.
Yeah.
Especially where we live, because our healthcare is actually kind of like dog crap. Not our healthcare, but our like the hospitals and stuff are actually like garbage for no apparent reason. So the wait was tremendous, which was to be expected because of COVID. That wasn't the main part. But when I actually like got in and they were like hooking me up to IV or taking blood work or whatever, the amount of times they'd missed my vein in my arm and just like turn me into freaking Swiss cheese in my arm, trying to get like the needle in. It's like, all right, guys, like you really didn't have to do that to me.
Yeah.
Like it's bad enough I have this giant rash, because I don't need like 20 holes in my arm.
Yeah, no, that would really fucking suck.
Yeah, it did.
Glad I'm not the one that had to go through it, you know?
Yeah, I'd hate to be that guy. I mean, he's probably like some loser now, like playing in like this like game, like you take a hammer and you go you climb stuff on this like dinky little podcast he has.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Anyway, my favorite snack is blue Takis. I love blue Takis.
I haven't had blue Takis, but I do like the Fuego. The Fuego are so good.
See, I used to love Fuego, and I still do. But the only problem is, like, I can't handle them anymore. Like, the spice I can handle. But, like, I used to be able to just scarf down multiple bags of Takis with no problem whatsoever. But now, recently, I ate not even, like, 4 fucking Takis from a bag. And they were Fuego. And instantly the next day, I had the most explosive fucking stomach ever. It was so bad. Owie. But yeah, blue are my favorite. I remember my buddy, Sven. We'll call him Sven. He knew I really liked Takis, and he loved them too. And one day, he brought a bag of Blue Takis. And I knew they existed, but I never had them. I'd only had Fuego at that point. But, oh, I startled the witch. That's unfortunate.
Idiot.
Ow. I'm definitely dead. I've got to be dead. There's no way yeah, I'm dead. No? Revive me, please. I'm dead. My teammates were just standing there. But,
They're good at doing that.
and, I gotta tell you, trying blue Takis for the first time was like sex. If I knew what sex felt like, I bet it would be blue Takis.
Yeah.
On my penis.
Yeah. That's what I did with them after I ate them. That's pretty rough. I might just cut that out.
No, you said it. Now you have to live with it.
Nah. I'm editing this one. I don't have to.
But another one I like is Austin cheddar cheese crackers. They're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Cheez-Its to me.
They're not. They have cheddar cheese in them.
So did Cheez-Its.
No, okay, debate. I don't think Cheez-Its actually have any fucking cheese in them. It is literally just cracker and salt. That's it.
That is wrong.
No.
Yeah, if it's cracker and salt, that's just a saltine, and they definitely don't taste like a saltine.
No. Because saltines are made differently.
Don't teach me differently. It's a different
You know
cracker.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what,
Yeah.
Joe? You know
Yeah.
what? You know what? You know what?
So you're saying we're the equivalent, like if you just pour salt on us, we're the equivalent of a Cheez-It? Two crackers
right.
without the salt.
We are now up to an hour, by the way. Officially.
Yeah,
And I've run out of things to talk about.
that's because you suck.
Alright. Well, do you have anything to talk about?
I'm dying.
That's because you suck.
Okay, Mr. Bennett Foddy, you need to like shut the hell up. I'm tired of listening to you.
But do you have anything to talk about?
Your mom.
Joe?
Your mom.
Fucking kill you.
No,
I'm just straight up gonna kill you.
that's a threat.
That's a fucking promise.
Yeah? Yo mama.
All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of StenchCast. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Patreon. Give us some money.
Discord.
Join the Discord. Send
Share
death
with your
threats to
friends.
Joe's house. Send death threats in our comments directed at Joe. Yeah.
You're Joe, by the way.
No, I'm Pench, which is Jordan, and you are Smench, which is Joe.
I don't think so.
No,
Not today.
I'm pretty sure.
We're swapping them.
It's just like right now you swap the fucking titles.
I don't know why I can't get past this part.
I don't know why. I feel a sudden urge
To
to say my
smell.
name. Say my name, which is Jordan.